and
what is acceptable?
Yes. Ask that to the audience.
What is acceptable though? Like as a married man,
y'all get on the side. We're gonna keep this thing.
Because if I was 24 and single with an old soul, I'm trying to like back then. I remember like before I got married. I was trying to get it every night. Like every night was about let's go to the club. We go to work, we go to party. We play hard, we play hard. We work hard, we play hard. But now that I'm married, it's kind of like, okay, what is acceptable for both of us for intimacy throughout the week? 2, 3, every day? What is acceptable?
Okay. So the thing about it is I feel about acceptable is body language. Body language says
real life situations to deal with now.
Real life situations sometimes turn those intimacy moments into I hate this person moments. You know what I'm saying? Type moments.
Wow.
You don't really hate them, but it's kind of like you just so tired and you give it all your energy to the world that by the time you get back to here, you have nothing left.
You have nothing left. You know, I think you got to be real intentional about it. One of the things I think that would help is remembering what brought the two of you together to begin with, even if it's 20 years later. Because, you know, and I know this firsthand, when you add kids to the equation, the kids demand so much of you that if you're really trying to be an engaged parent, and I'm talking about, like, as a father, you want to be at the PTA meeting, you want to be at the soccer practices, you want to spend one-on-one time in the backyard with your kid playing catch or playing with the easy bake oven, whatever it is. By the time you've done all these things, you look around, it's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, and you're looking at her like, hey, baby. And she's like, I'm tired. Now, we know that word, I'm tired, hit some ways. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like being intentional about it, you know. Some people say you got to date her again. Easier said than done, I think. Because, I mean, let's just be real. Life is life, right? But you got to carve out that time to really make sure that you're present for each other. Because, I mean, let's just face it. You know exactly what it is. You know what buttons to push. You know what words to say. You know, because 20 years in, you had to do something to get there. You know what I mean? So sometimes life will make you lose sight of those things. And I think even if you go to her, like for me, see, I'm the guy who, okay, what's the easy way to fix this? I'm like, listen, babe, this is important to me. You know, I've got to feel your tenderness regularly, right? And you know, right now, there's a distance and it's not happening. What do we need to do to fix that? And sometimes she'd be willing to give you some insights that would help you get there.
So for you guys that are not conversationalists, because Eon seems to be one of those guys who is gonna have a conversation and try to move things along. But some guys I know aren't the best at expressing themselves in that particular way. So for the guys who have an expectation but you don't quite express it that particular way. For the married guys, where do you go when it's not something that you can express verbally? How do you get how do you get your way? And that's just the way I'm going to say it. How do you get your way? What you want? Hold on. We got this. We got a new. You got to introduce yourself. We got a new member in. White. Came in all white. Introduce yourself to the people. We have talked about this man like every weekday.
The legend.
Since we started this pod.
Yeah.
Now he's finally here. He's
the man.
And he got a mic in his hand. What up?
The myth.
Ken Folk, what's happening?
Everything, man.
There he is.
For those who don't know, man, I'm Kevin Cleveland. They refer to me as Cleve.
And he's a married man.
I am a married man.
I
believe something like 27, 28.
Who's counting at this point, right?
Something like that, yeah.
I've been at it for a little while.
Yes, sir.
I think the question in regards to what do we do when it's not working the way that we would deem it work, we were looking for, I think, the interaction from our spouse or that significant other.
Hey, we just talking about sex. Like, what happens when you don't get some when you want some?
Well,
that's what we at, right?
Can I tell you about the young version?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The young version. Now, the young version was very aggressive.
Yeah.
Take that.
Talk to him. Talk.
I'm gonna get
Diddy.
some.
Diddy. Take that.
Take that. But now, over the years, I think I've grown to. Do you want to do anything with me? Is there any desire for you? Is there any attraction? Is there something that you desire of me? And if it's not, then I'm not going to push. I want to be wanted, just like a woman wants to be wanted. Now, you mean to tell me you've committed your life to me and you don't deem this an important aspect of our relationship?
Say that, sir.
Look at me.
And this, now,
Minister preaching.
Say that again.
how do you commit yourself to someone who you said you're going to forsake all others?
Come on.
You're committed to me,
Just you, one and only you.
but I'm not attracted.
Preach it. Preach, brother.
You mean to tell me you're going to commit to me, but you're going to lay down beside me and go to sleep?
I'm tired.
You're tired.
I got a headache.
And then now, this is the flip side of that, now, fellas. We may not like this side. What have I done throughout the day to relieve or alleviate her load so that she would have energy for me in the evening? I think a lot of times, well, I ain't really gonna go in there and wash them dishes. But she go in there and wash them dishes. You just lost 30 minutes. Because you have given that time in hopes for an exchange. Because what I have learned is don't do anything hoping that you're going to get something in return. It don't necessarily work like that. You may do that particular thing. She may get a breather and be able to lay down earlier, and you get nothing.
The boy preaching.
He preaching over there. He preaching.
Hey,
He's preaching.
you see, that's that 27 years talking, boy.
He preaching. Hey, one.
But now, my thing is, it was hard for me to understand that I've done the things that you've asked. I've alleviated or taken away the things that you said that would help you in the evening. But you're truly tired and you want to rest. Then do you leave it to her to then pursue you? Because you can't go get it nowhere else.
Hey, wait a minute. I think.
First of all, can the church say amen?
Amen. That's what I was gonna say. Amen.
Can the church amen the gig? Hey, what? Look, as a single man, it's a little more. It's transactional. I would say that. You know, if I spend, whether it's financial or time, there's an expectation I'm gonna get something out of it.
Okay.
As a
That's not realistic.
Transition comes
as a single man, but marriage, this is game right now for me. But I would say, coming hearing this from marriage people, this is game right now. But as a single man, what's understood ain't got to be explained.
Say that one more time, and I'm gonna help you with it.
But wait a minute. I'm gonna say something. I want to jump in real quick on that. Even being married, it still works the same way, brother. You may think it don't because you have two people that are married, but it works the same way.
No, but it's piggybacking off of what you said.
I wanna know what you mean it works the same way.
It works the same way because in the single world, when he's basically what he's saying right now, I'm saying in a marriage it works the same way. You have to help your spouse, and your spouse helps you to actually get to what you want and get to what she wants.
Okay, I agree with you. I don't think that's what he was saying. What he said was in the single world, and correct me if I'm wrong, in the single world it's transactional. So if I took you out and I spent this money, somebody fucking something to me.
But it's transactional in a marriage too.
That's rigid.
But in a marriage,
That's
transactional.
rigid.
What transaction are? It's and I'm just gonna have to speak from an experience that I've been around. I don't give a fuck what you've done. It does not mean that you're gonna get anything. Because tonight may not be your night. And I don't care what you spent, I don't care what you've done, I don't care what you've done with your day. You spent your whole day trying to get some, and it's not your night.
And I don't care what nobody say. Every nigga, look, I'm married now. I've been married for 20 years. I remember, nigga, every nigga done been out there and been like, yo, I done spent all this money. You get to the end of the night, you get back to the home. She go, well, I can't because I'm on my pick.
It ain't got to be no side.
That's what I said.
It don't have to be no side.
It don't even have to be the period. It could just be like, it could be, I'm tired.
That doesn't matter.
Hold on, Leo. They don't get tired nights in the streets. They don't get tired nights.
Listen, I was about to say some foolishness. No.
Cause Leo back there with the big wave. Listen.
Leo, no, it doesn't matter if you married a single though. Like, if you take your wife out and y'all having a good 20-year anniversary. Let's just pretend that tonight is all of our 20-year anniversaries, and we just all planned this weekend getaway on the beach, and we did all this, and we was like boom, 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 boom. And at the end of the night, all of our wives said, "I'm on a period or I got headache." What married man would not be upset at him? Raise your hand. Ain't no right to raise your hand. I don't say we all gonna be upset.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing as a single man expecting to get some ass on a one night stand as a married man that's doing for his wife. If I treated you, paid the bills, and did all this all week long, and then on the
But
weekend,
here's the kicker with that joke. Here's the kicker with that joke. With the married man, you take that like Diddy. Single man, it could be a deal breaker. It could be a deal breaker. With a single man, it could be a deal breaker. What married man, when he's gonna be upset about that not happening, is gonna just say, "Fuck it, I'm done."
I ain't saying I'm done.
Single niggas get to be like, "Fuck this bitch," and he's done.
Yeah, that's taking it to
That's the difference, and that's where we have our balance.
I still get disappointed.
You can be disappointed, but as a married man, your disappointment does not lead to "I'm out." But when you
so let's make sure we define it different.
Yeah, it's
married men still go through it too. Like if I treat my wife,
we definitely go through it. But my thing is, I see them single niggas back there like, it's over for that shit.
That's the difference in between single and then now we getting married. Now I expect more of you.
But listen, wait.
That's why we're here tonight is because we want them single niggas to know. Sometimes you're gonna have to take the L, nigga.
But it's not the same. Wait. No. I fully, completely disagree. I fully, and I'm gonna tell you what the difference is. I'm gonna tell you. No, you gotta take it. No. Listen to what I'm saying. The difference is between being single and married, and in that same situation, is that when I'm single, I am taking her out for that end. When I'm married, I'm taking her out because I want to do something for my woman. I want to do absolutely fuck you, nigga. Hey, no. Hey, look. It's not for that. No. Listen to what I'm saying. It is not for that. It is. I'm expecting that absolutely. Wait, no, hold on. Wait, let me finish. It's not only for the intention of having sex. I genuinely enjoy going to a movie or going out to eat. I don't always enjoy everything that we going out to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would much rather be at the house watching TV most times.
The fact that you bring up topics as we speaking, you need to be writing this down.
Which one?
Intimacy. What's the difference?
They all
Move on.
The difference between sex and intimacy?
It's all recorded.
No.
That's all
Right.
I don't think we can get into that right now.
I think we can, because I got time for
It's all
that.
recorded. It's all recorded.
Listen.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is that when I'm married, when I go out with my wife, if I'm going out, we go out to the movies and the dinner tonight.
That's the intimacy.
That's the intimacy.
Yes.
And my goal for the night is to see. Nope. My goal for the night.
Stop lying.
Listen to what the fuck I'm saying. My goal for the night. Hey. Hey. Listen, nigga. Listen what I'm saying. Listen what the fuck I'm saying.
I'm gonna let the crowd know.
Hey, listen to what the fuck I'm saying. Listen to what the fuck I'm saying. Listen to what the fuck I'm saying. My expectation for the night may be sex at the end of the night.
Okay.
But my goal is not only for sex. That's not the reason I'm taking my wife out.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
I hear
when
you.
I'm single,
I hear you.
The reason
Yes.
I'm spending all this money on you is because I just want to have sex with you. When I'm married, it's a longer game. Sex is a part of it. Don't get it twisted. Sex is absolutely a part of it, but it's not solely for that goal. That's not it.
You have that.
Can I just chime in a little bit? I want to talk to this regard. Just
But that
because.
didn't call me a regard.
I want to stop on this topic and add my.
Right, go ahead.
And the reason I'm saying that is I have
I
five
see.
daughters. I have
See, so you biased.
four of which that are grown, and I think sometimes they don't get it that the single man is catering to them for an exchange.
Absolutely.
I'm providing this for you. You may be interested. I may like your swag. I may like what it is you bring to the table. You may be an awesome young lady. But I'm taking you out with hopes to, at the evening time, that we can bump and grind. Right? So now, as a single man, if I'm looking for this bump and grind, there is a difference between how I may care for my woman, my wife.
Right.
Like, I want you to just have a good time. I genuinely want you to have a good time.
Don't say that shit because you just said call me a liar when I said the same thing.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna straighten that.
Bring it all around. Bring it all around.
A good time for you and a good time for me
Yes, sir.
may be two different things.
What you say? Put this on your shoulder so you can put it on your mind later.
I'm hoping that you have such a good time that you want to interact with me. That's bars. I want to be able to provide for you. You have a good time, enjoy yourself, and I'm hoping that something starts flowing. I'm hoping that.
Hold on. Leo said he got something to say.
So hold on.
What you got to say, Leo?
Leo been real quiet this episode.
So hold on. Can I just say one quick thing?
They're waving.
Can I say one quick thing?
Hold on.
So we all in agreement that we all trying to leave here with something.
That's the agreement, young man.
And both sides, I come to the conclusion.
Married or single, everything we do is still geared toward the same situation.
We gonna leave here with something. We gonna leave here with something.
But it's not purely transactional.
There is something that needs to be discussed prior to us leaving here with something.
Hold up.
What you got, Joe?
I told you we ain't gonna sugarcoat it tonight.
Please don't.
All right? And this is for the married man and the single man. And before Leo talk, and I want Leo to answer this question first. He's the perfect candidate. All right? So we talking about what we expect about married women and then our single. Here's the question for the married man and the single man, and then for the married man, right? Are you going to treat that single woman the same and treat her to the finer things in life as you would if y'all was just dating?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like my wife.
Hold on. Yes.
The benefits my wife gets right now versus the benefits she got as.
If I have an expectation of that woman being my future, yes.
Yeah. So that question that we asked previously, that add the benefit factor. Leo, what benefits do you provide?
And my wife is over there right now, so I don't know if I'm gonna be a liar or not, but the way I treated her the day I met her is damn near the same way I treated her today. Nigga, I was trying to get that woman to marry me from day one. So I treated that woman Like I wanted her to marry me from day one.
You didn't hear the question clear.
Let's talk about it. Let's
So when he says, do you put in the same effort and does she get treated the same? Nigga, she was finna get treated like the wife from day one because I wanted her to be the wife.
Can I tell you about Can I tell you about the interaction?
What do you mean? The interaction was always, hey,
look, man.
Whatever,
Hold on, man.
whatever you like, whatever you need.
You go all in like you going in right now.
Can I share
I
something?
think I went further before we got married.
I was a mess.
Just like y'all say the women change when you marry them. Nigga, I definitely changed up the way I treated mine, and she right there.
No.
She right there. Nigga, I definitely ain't the same nigga that I was when I met her.
My girlfriend
mean
had an
out the
apartment.
gate, bro.
My wife got a house.
My wife,
they ain't
hold
not
up.
the same.
My girlfriend,
They not the same,
my
bro.
girlfriend had a house.
My wife ain't never paid.
My girlfriend had a house.
Hot note.
My girlfriend had a house with a mortgage and a car note already when I met her. So when I came in, she was taking me in.
Your energy towards her. Now, I'm not,
Yes, my energy towards her was, baby, bring me into your world, and I'm gonna bring you into mine. Like I was trying to get into her world way more than she was trying to get into mine.
One sentence.
We were trying to.
A single woman took a single man that was worthless. Let's just say you were worthless.
I was definitely
And
worthless.
she brought you. She elevated your game.
Yes.
And then you felt so much pride that you said, "I'm about to re-elevate her game." You would do that to a single woman that didn't elevate you.
Why wouldn't you?
Why would you?
If you are with a woman,
That ain't
that ain't
value to your
shit.
life.
Why are you with a woman that's not bring? Why are you with a woman that's not gonna bring value to your life?
Gunther's box.
You talking about?
That nigga say good head.
Gunther's box.
Hold on, and that leads us back to Leo. That leads us back to Leo. That leads us back to Leo.
Because I was Leo before Leo became Leo. So I'm about to
He is not allowed to drink that moonshine no more.
Leo, I was at the post. Alright? I was at Jill's place. I was at Conduce's one
Paradome.
Alright, a Paradome. So I'm gonna tell you right now, before I bought the Bachelor,
Talk to him,
I
Joe.
gave it to my wife. That was a woman that had to prove to me that she could hold my car while I was overseas for 8 months.
R.I.P. to Jim's place.
You was gonna say.
They just told Jim Place down.
R.I.P. to Jim's place.
Before my wife got Joe Kales, the Joe Kales, she got 50% of Joe Kales before she got 100% of Joe Kales. And I'm gonna say right there, that's facts. Ain't no man gonna give 100% to a woman he just met in the club. And you tell me you finna marry a woman that you just met, you lying out your ass. I know you ain't gave your wife everything.
Joe Kells, you don't listen to the podcast. Joe Kells.
No, man, I'm talking about days.
30 days after I met that Joe Kells. 30 days after I met that woman, my goddamn checks was direct deposited into her account. Joe Kells, I ain't like every other nigga. That's what you gonna realize about me. I ain't the rest of y'all niggas. I knew what I was getting myself into. 30 days. Joe Kells, 30 days.
You did not set up a podcast on day one.
No.
This is some nice ass shit, but I know you.
Joe Kells, I met that woman October 5th, I met that woman. November 5th, my checks was direct deposited into that woman's account. She had control of all of mine.
Day one.
Everything.
Day one.
Tell the truth, Shady. 30 days, Joe Kells. 30 days. When you know, you know.
It's only 1 out of 100.
30 days. I tell niggas all the time, don't be me. Don't be me, niggas. Y'all niggas better not be me.
Just cause you know.
Cause it ain't but one of her. It ain't but one of her.
No.
Don't mean you.
Hey, first,
It ain't but one of her.
Tell them, us experienced folks know that something happened in the past that got you to that point where on day one, she was the right one. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
We're not gonna talk about the mother experience, Joe Kells. You ain't asking about the mother hole, Joe Kells. You asking about my wife. You ain't asking about my mother.
I think my brother's trying to.
Leo,
Hold on. I think my brother is trying to say you're not gonna put all your cards on the table all at once. Immediately. Majority of the world is not gonna put all their cards on the
we
table.
got an episode.
When you meet the when you know you know.
I know.
When you know you know.
And when I can tell, and when I can tell you, I know another one when I see another one.
Give him the microphone. This nigga, he's done.
Get your flags again.
Let me say this.
Get your flags.
Wait. Let me ask y'all a question.
Yeah, you hide behind the mic over there.
Let me get this back on track. Let me put this back on track.
Let's get back on track.
Let's put it back on track.
I got it now. I got it.
Hold on. Let's put it back on track. Put it back on track. So, in this room full of single and married, all fellas, First of all, thank y'all, man. I respect every one of y'all in whatever position you in, and I take from everybody. I think there's one person in here, two people in here who've been married longer than me, and then there's some that's been married less time than me. Then there's Leo. So anyway,
Leo.
So, but listen. I don't think it's intellectually honest. It is not intellectually honest to pretend that you treat a woman that you're dating the same way as you would treat your wife.
What are you talking about?
And you it's not intellectually honest to expect the same things from a woman that you. All right, we gonna be real for a second. There are things that I did to women before my wife I wouldn't do to my wife.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
What
You follow? No, bullshit. Fuck you, nigga. Hey,
What the black women take?
no, I was hanging out with Leo. I had me some Spanish girls. I had some white bitches. No, but like, let's be real. Like,
Yeah.
there's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm with you.
Okay, thank you.
I'm not even gonna try.
Right.
Some stuff that I
Some
know.
stuff that I wouldn't want to see my wife do. You feel what you follow what I'm saying?
Real talk.
So let's not pretend like, okay, well, it's all the same thing. Mm-hmm. Right. Because you psychologically.
What is your wife into that you weren't exposed to that she really get off on?
And that'll fuck you up. Yeah. That can fuck your brain up.
You did what?
I heard a story, and dude said, hold up, dude said, I think it was Kevin Hart, and he was on the podcast, and he said the dude went to a swinger party. And he said his homeboy took his woman to a swinger party, and that man had to watch that man fuck his wife. Well, he said he never recovered from that shit. Hey, there's no desire in my heart to see that. But here's the thing, though. Rewind back 25 years ago, 30 years ago, I got homeboys, we go to parties, you know what I'm saying, there's females out, and it don't bother me even a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. When you decide that you're going to get married and you're going to dedicate yourself to one person, your expectation is that one person dedicates themselves to you.
I hear it.
So you're saying it's kind of like you don't drive the rental the same way you drive your own car.
Goddamn right. Goddamn right.
You're talking right.
I got a rental out there in the driveway right now. Nigga, I drove that thing 115 miles an hour the whole way here.
Now, the crazy part about that is you drive a rental a particular way. It's in you to drive that rental a particular way. Why isn't it that you don't drive your own?
You have no loyalties there. You know it's only temporary.
I didn't have to put a deposit down. I didn't have to put a deposit down.
So you're giving it back.
You didn't have to worry about the long-term maintenance and the care of it. You know?
Right.
You don't get it.
It's only yours for a couple of days.
It's the
Can I ask you a question? Some of what I said earlier. What if the car that you deem worthy of not driving 115 miles desires to be driven 115 miles per hour?
Every once in a while, you got to open that bitch up.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. I hear y'all. Listen, we can go on this all night, right? And
All right, guys. So as we end this conversation, because we've had a wonderful conversation, and we will revisit this soon and very soon. But and this goes to my single guys. So you married guys, you can reply to the single guys if you'd like. But for the single guys, do you see a difference in the ethnicities and the races of the women that you date? Do you see a difference in how things are, the way that you express your affinity for them? Is there a difference? Do you see a difference in the way that black women react to you as opposed to those others?
All right, so let me, I guess I answer that when keeping it real goes wrong. But let me say this. To your question, let me just answer your question. Yes, there's a difference. It's a huge difference. The reason why I say there's a big difference is because, all right, this is going to be a mouthful here, but the reason why I say there's a difference is because it all depends on what you're looking for. For me, I can only talk for me. My preference. It depends on what I'm looking for. There's a difference. So when I say that, what I'm looking for right now, I'm not looking for marriage. I'm not looking to get married. Right now, I'm just looking forward to, just continue to build myself, get myself right. I'm looking forward to, I'm trying to not become a complete package, but just become a good package. So until I become a good package.
Well, you put a lot on it. Put a lot on it, man. Come on. What you trying to say?
Hold on. So do black women expect you to be a complete package before they accept you for yourself, as opposed to those others? Like, do black women expect more out of you than those other women do?
I think that all ladies have expectations, but for me, I do think our African American sisters do have more or higher expectations, in my opinion. Higher expectations. So for me, because I understand this, I know, like, okay, if I'm looking for, let's just say, if I'm just looking for something really quick.
2-piece snap.
Yeah, a 2-piece. Let's just say that I'm looking for something really
Fast
quick.
food.
I'm looking for something real quick because I know their expectations. I know, as you was talking about earlier, you got to wine them, dine them. No, I know, like, hey, I'm not going to go in that direction. I'm not, I'm going to leave the sister alone. I'm going to maybe go for like a Puerto Rican woman or a white woman because I know that's something I don't have to put in. I have to put in less work.
So so white women and Puerto Rican women are easier than black women
In regards to
getting sex out.
Yes, way easier. Way easier. Now, hold on for a second. Let me say this. I say way. Hold on for a second. Hold on. I say easier because I'm not bilingual.
Becky. Hey, Joe.
Hey, so-
You got something to say, Joe? What you got?
Yeah, so the reason why I say he bilingual is because I went to a club, right, after I retired, and it was kind of like, I think it was Latino night, and I didn't understand none of the music. So I felt out of place. He might feel at home, so I said he bilingual.
Okay.
If he thinks that's easier for him to pull a woman out of that type of club. Like if he believes that Puerto Rican women, Latino women, white women, or whoever, non-black is easier to pull, that means he's bilingual. He understands their language. I understand black women, you know what I'm saying, and what black women want, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Go ahead, Leo.
they might want some crabs every now and then, or they might want some
Let me say
non-seasoned whatever.
When it comes down to just sex, as I was talking earlier, it's like it's categories. When it comes down to sex, I put my ladies in categories. I know for me, based on my experience, I know that for me, when it comes to getting sex, I know it's easier if I go towards a white woman than going towards a sister to get sex. I have to put in less work for me because their expectations, how a black woman was raised and how a white woman was raised, their expectations of how they was raised is different. So from what I have noticed, it's different. A black woman mentality is strong, independent. So they was raised a certain way where, hey, you got to put in work. Real talk. Where I'm not saying you can't get it. What I'm saying is that, hey, that black woman mine, oh, he ain't gonna get it on this first date. That brother mine know, like, oh, I know she think I ain't gonna get on this first date, but I'm gonna try my hardest. So now he's whining, dining. He might get it on a third date. Compared to me, I don't have time. I go to white woman. I was like, listen. I don't have time. Now I'm out of $300 where I'm being honest, I'm out of $300 where I could just be out of, I can go to Wendy's, get a 4 for $4.
All right, Leo, when you were here on the Battle of the Sexes, you gave us a reason as to why those other women were quote unquote better than black women. And what I'm hearing from you tonight is them bitches just simple and easy. So I like them hoes because they easy.
Yeah. They are easy.
And Leo, I'm okay with that, but what you should not have done the last time you were here was denigrate black women. Just say, y'all ain't easy.
Yeah.
Them hoes is easy. But you said clean. You said they cook better.
They dirty?
You gave us a whole list of bullshit, and what it really is white women and Hispanic women. They just easy marks.
Easier. Yes.
Easier. And that I'm a DJ. Eon, I know you are in a committed relationship at this moment.
The professor.
The professor. You are in a committed relationship at this moment. So I know you cannot speak the way that Leo speaks, but did you find it as those other women were easier? Hey, DJ, you two, you also, were they easier?
I think it's more of a lifestyle thing than a race thing. Because let's just be real, you got some sisters out there that are loose with it.
If they're poor, they're easy. poor women are easier.
No, not necessarily so.
Because that's how the Republican in me speaks. It's poor people and it's rich people, and you poor people are just so easy.
So, like, there are some women who have the same mindset as a man when it comes to sex. Mm-hmm. If they want it, they know who to call, when to call them. Or they just know, look, if I want some, I just go out and I pull what I want. I see what I want, and she's almost guaranteed to get it.
So you're saying Leo's problem is that he ain't on nobody's phone list. He ain't on the black women's phone list.
Yeah.
Listen, no. I know I'm not on no black woman phone list.
Listen, well, I mean, just by his preferences alone, we know that to be true.
Yeah, I'm not on
Leo, let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
man.
go ahead.
Do you hate black women or are you afraid of black women? Which one?
Do I?
Why would I make him answer that on his own when I know the answer? Why would I make him say it?
Bro, are you afraid of black women?
No, I'm not afraid of black ladies at all. I'm not afraid of them.
Cause we looking for easy though, like.
Oh, God damn it.
As a 19-year-old, easy was like, okay, I took the easiest way out. But as I matured as a man, I'm like, I don't want easy no more, man. Like,
But it depends what you're looking for, though.
Easy is difficult.
That black women were easy, or you hate black women? You said I don't think.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
So you just go and you hate black women.
So
He
what?
said he's not afraid of. He said, are you afraid of black women, or do you hate black women?
will you ever date a black? Would you date a black woman if you had a choice?
No.
I'm not mad.
He's standing on his square.
I'm not
standing on his
mad.
square.
I'm not mad. I'm just saying that at a certain point in time, that like when we at the cookout, like if you ain't never put the seasoning on the chicken and then you taste it and you say it don't taste right, I'm like, oh, you ain't never had soul food before?
You're right, but that's why you could buy seasoned chicken.
Yeah, but if you ordering that seasoned chicken from the other people, like I grew up with my grandma cooking. He grew up with his grandma. Like if you got, Isabel, whatever the white lady name is, cooking your food for you all your life, you might be missing out on some seasoning that's over here that you're not getting in the real. You know what I'm saying? Like at a certain point in time, you gonna show up at the buffet and be like, "What the hell have I been missing my whole life?"
But that's what we have.
But I've always heard though